Hey there, in this video I'm going to show you 12 ways to save money on running gear. I'm making this video because it's Black Friday this week, and for a long time I've wanted to make a video about how I save money on running gear. Tip number 1, buy old styles. Manufacturers regularly update their shoes, they bring in new models that may not be better. You can look at old reviews online on the web or on YouTube about a particular shoe. By way of example, this week Hook announced the Carbon X2 for €88. The previous model to that, bearing in mind there's a Carbon X3 at the moment, the Carbon X SPE shoe I love, €91, or a shoe that they never actually replaced but I really liked, the Clifton Edge, €73. So all of those are great shoes and all for not a huge amount of money. Tip number 2, sales and promotions online and in store. It's not just Black Friday, there's always discounts on regular holidays, Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day in the United States, ironically, not particularly in Ireland. And there's regular sales. I'll show some examples from RunHub, my local running store here, and an Adidas Prime shoe. And so sometimes what you find is that you might be limited in styles or sizes or colors, but there's lots of sales year round. Tip number 3, go to an inexpensive store. One that's here in Dublin is Decathlon. It's Europe-wide. I think it's originally from France. I always think of it as the IKEA of sports shops. They have their own brand, but they also show and sell a couple of different models from, I think, Asics and Adidas. The cheapest shoe I could find was €12 at the moment from, it's their one of their cleansing models. And yeah, so there are inexpensive stores worldwide, and chapeau to Decathlon for using the local Irish language, at least in part, in the chatbot. Do you agree? Tip number 4, go to charity shops, or as they're known, thrift shops, opportunity shops, second-hand shops, and they're probably known as pre-enjoyed shops somewhere. But those shops have a lot of stuff, mainly clothes I find, but sometimes shoes. Tip number 5, outlet stores, huge in the USA. They're typically used, as far as I can see, to downstream when people have huge oversupply. You can turn up in them. There's always a huge Nike one and a huge Under Armour one, or that's how it seems to me. I show a picture of one and you'll see the typical arrangement out by a highway. This one's from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, voted best small city in America, and where I spent some time making fiberboard boxes quite some time ago. Tip number 6, online outlet stores. Outlet stores aren't just in the US. They're here in Ireland. Kildare Village is probably the biggest one in Ireland, but they also have an online section. So just as most people would drive to them to buy stuff, they also have an online section with a lot of value there. Tip number 7 is one of my favorites, signing up for emails. Typically you get 15%, but I've seen it as high as 25% off your first purchase. So you see something, you sign up online, you get the discount, and then if you like, you can unsubscribe. I don't, because I'm always trying to find out what's coming up next and all that, but there's nothing to stop you signing up, getting the discount, and unsubscribing. Tip number 8, join an online membership club. Janji have one in the UK, it's £25, similar in the States, but it's £25 you pay as a one-off fee, and then you 15% off for life on Janji clothing, which is one of my favorite brands. Another one I joined is the SOAR Running Milers Club. So you join that and then you get regular discounts. Tip number 9, bulk buying. Some brands allow you to buy in bulk and get a discount. SOAR Running is an example. They package things together in sort of threesomes, and so you can kind of get a kit, a top, a shorts, maybe socks or something, or a cap and a top, and etc. So buying as a bundle can help. On Running have a promotion at the moment where you buy one pair of socks, you get another one free. Not exactly the deal of this century, but they are my favorite socks. Tip number 10, running app offers. So Strava and Runkeeper, they have offers every now and then. You sign up and you get a certain badge and you get a discount. So Strava recently had a discount off Ultra shoes, and they had a discount off Shox bone conducting headphones that I hadn't even realized I'd signed up to. But anyway, I got some sort of little badge, and then you get a discount off Shox. Some of the offers that you see, and applies to all of these, are regional dependent, but pretty much in whatever region you live in, there'll be some sort of offer. Tip number 11, online members clubs. One of my favorites. I'm a member of Nike's, Adidas, Asics, and I think Brooks. They have regular promotions. Adidas ones aren't great. They offer discounts, but never on the shoes I particularly want. The high-end shoes are always excluded from their promos, in my experience. Asics have some pretty good ones, regular ones throughout the year, regular discounts, regular sales, and they send you a birthday code. Now, it doesn't have to be a real birthday. You could be like the Queen and have a real birthday, and your ASIC's virtual birthday. So yeah, again, just like all the others, you can sign up, avail, and you can always unsubscribe. But I happen to find all of these clubs really useful on an ongoing basis. Nike have by far and away the best of these clubs, 25% off. And that happens very regularly throughout the year. I think there's spring, there's summer, there's fall, there's probably holiday seasons, there's Black Friday. There's definitely one on Valentine's Day where I think if you buy two, or Valentine's Day or the period around Valentine's Day, if you buy two products, you get 25% off. But one could be a Vaporfly and one could be a $10 pair of gloves. So really one of my favorites. If you take the 25% off, you can get a Revolution 6 for €44.99. I haven't run in them, but that's not a lot of money for a Nike running shoe. The Vaporfly, you can get 25% off. But there's also if you go for different models at different times of the year, you can see you can get a Vaporfly for 40% off. This FlyEase, one of my favorite shoes I travel everywhere in on flights. I find it great getting in and out. Don't run that hugely, but it's €109.97 because it's 45% off. The Wild Horse 7, this is €71.97. 40% off. And again, you get similar discounts wherever you are. They'll vary around the world, but in my experience, this app offers the best money saving year round for runners. Tip number 12, run and return. Now, I'm not recommending you do this, but most of the running clubs allow you to run, or at least the better ones, Asics, Brooks, Nike, Adidas, allow you to run for up to 60 or 90 days, depending which one it is, in a shoe and send it back. So you could get a shoe, run a marathon, and send it back. Now, who would do that? I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you did, it'd be great if you would hit the like button. As always, there'll be lots of stuff down in the description below, and I'll happily answer any questions you put into the comments. There'll be a big blue subscribe button popping up there, and some other videos there. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, just keep shopping along.